Man, you just gotta love that music. Alright, so here we are, round 1, Australia. I'm excited to get into the car, get out on the track, see how this thing drives. So let's start free practice 1 and see where this season takes us.
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session here in Melbourne. It's not long until we get the session underway and we'll have some cars appearing out on the track. A warm welcome once again to the man standing beside me in the commentary box for this session, Anthony Davidson. Hello, Ant. Excited to get underway?
Yeah, absolutely. I always look forward to seeing the cars get out there on track. They probably won't be on the limit immediately, of course. We know that 1 or 2 of the teams are looking to do some work on new aerodynamic packages, so that always takes some time to get into. But it'll be really interesting to see later on in the session what kind of performance gains are there to be found.
So like my man in the video said, we're not going to push the car to its limits yet. We just want to go take it for a test drive, see how the car reacts under the default setup.
Like a rubber out on track, try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
And go from there. Don't want to push too hard. I don't want to have any accidents before the race weekend even starts, so let's just take our time. So yeah, as you can see, I'm turning down the engine mode down to its lowest so that I don't destroy the power unit too early, and I think if you go on full, you could possibly spin the wheels while coming out of the pit, so I don't want that to happen. Alright, we're going to come up to turn 1 right here, take it nice and easy over the curb. You want to get to full speed by the time you hit the DRS. Take it all the way down into the corner. Let's see what these racing lines are saying right now. That wasn't too bad there, but you want to be careful of these curves because if you go over them too much, it will spin you up. Yeah, we're taking it right on the limit right over there, so... And to the next one, slow down a bit, just easy over those curves again. So far the car feels pretty good. It's braking pretty good, it's turning in pretty good, but I guess the real measure will be once time starts happening. You can see how fast the car is actually going against other times. This is my favorite part right here. Whoops, just clipped the pylon there, but you should be going flat out through that corner. Yeah, that curb is deadly. See just how the car is just going up on that curb. It wants to unsettle itself, and you want to switch these gears, downshift them really easily.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
You don't want to downshift too sudden, or else the car will unsettle itself and it won't react properly. Alright, we're going to come back into the pits. Whoops, speeding in the pit lane. Didn't do that on purpose, but I'll have to fix that before racing starts. So let's see what we could do and get back into the pit. Okay, so here's my overview here. So we got the track right now. We have 1% on the track, and these are our practice programs. Let's see, fast sector 3, top speed, consistency, DRS.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
So I think what my strategy will be is to try and do all of the training programs that require a lot of power on the practice gearbox so that I don't burn out the event gearbox. So I don't need to use the event gearbox until free practice 3 and all throughout qualifying. So let's do as much as we can on the practice gearboxes. And we're going to turn into the pit straight right now, and let's pick up some speed again. And let's see how the car performs.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Alright, so right now I'm just trying to pick up some speed. I got Lance Stroll with me out on the track in the Williams car somewhere. He's ahead, but right now I'm in ERS 5 and I am actually managing my own ERS and settings. Try and keep it as real as possible. I can't wait to try this out on the actual steering wheel, but right now I just got to use the PlayStation 4 controller. And immediately the car seems a lot faster even when going into the corners. The ERS seems to just want to push you around the corners with a bit more pace, but if you're not careful, you can spin out coming out of the corners if you put down too much throttle. Come up to my favorite part, this left-right high-speed corner combination. You should be flat out again as you hit that DRS. It doesn't seem like I'm getting the pace that's needed in order to qualify. Yeah, I got a delta of almost 1 second, so I think we do got to go back into the pit and change some settings on the car. Yeah, I think we're going to cross that line at half a second.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Actually, more than half a second delta. So we gotta change the setup of the car to get some more pace out of it. So let's head back into the pit and see what we could do. And this time not get a speeding
Okay, so as
warning.
for the cars around us, just ahead are Hamilton, and we're in front of Ocon, Van Dorn, and Stroll. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 26.7.
Yeah, that 1 minute 27 second lap time is nowhere near what we need right now, so we definitely got to go and pay attention to some of the car setup. And I do got some front wing damage, so we got to take some time to do that. Let's see what we got here.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Let's see if we could take down some of this load here in weight by taking out some of the fuel. We'll probably take down some of the wing as well at the front and the rear. Go with a 2-4. I don't know. Let's see what we should do here. Yeah, we'll stick with a 2-4 wing. We'll change the differential on throttle to 95. We'll change off throttle to 80.
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete. It'll help us identify any specific problem areas on the circuit. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:27.1.
I just ended up changing the bit of camber and toe on the car so that it could turn in a bit easier while we keep some speed, and see what we could do with the suspension so that we got a little bit of a stiffer car going around the corners. But we don't want to have it too stiff where we go over a curb and the car becomes off balance. Let's change the brake pressure to 80. Front brake bias, we don't want it full front. We'll keep it at about 55, so about 5% in the rear and 50 in the front. And we'll change some of that ballast so that we could correct some of the understeer that we're having. And let's try the car out now and see what happens. We'll redo the qualifying pace and see if we could improve on that time of 1:27. So right now I have the engine in hot lap and rich, but I do know that deploying the ERS at overtake will actually get me higher top speed, but it will deplete the battery faster, so I just gotta be careful of that because I don't want to have to change components very quickly, right? So later on in the practice, I think I'm going to have to manage that ERS a bit better. So we're just touching delta. Okay, we're able to get it back into negative. And right now we're about 0.3 hundredths of a second. I love that. I love that combination. Alright, as we come into the final turn combination here, let's see if we can touch the right delta here. So right now we're negative, which is good. Let's see what we're going to cross the line at. I think we're going to cross it at just... Oh my god,
Well
we
done.
just made
That
it.
lap beats our primary target time.
Alright, let's keep going and see what we could do. But you know what? I think we're just going to cut it just to save the engine here a bit. Save the power unit. Let's go back into the pit and try another practice program. But we achieved our result, which was 7th out of 126.399. It is tough. So let's try the race strategy. But, oh man, we don't have enough time. 6 minutes? Alright, let's try the ERS. Let's see what this is about. I think we gotta make sure we don't deplete the battery throughout a lap. So let's see if we can manage this thing. So right now we're in mode 2, which is actually medium. Goes on a scale of 0 to 5, with 0 being none.
This is the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge. The more efficiently you use energy throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Remember that you can change your ERS deployment settings via the MFD.
Thanks, Jeff. Alright, so right now we're running in medium as we come up to this corner here. We just want to take it easy in there, not throttle too hard, else we'll spin out again because these curbs they're dangerous. And right now we're in the green on our ERS program and our delta. We almost see we took it a bit wide there. This ERS is something else. But we're able to recover it, so let's see if we could just keep on the recovery here and shave off that positive delta, which we do in the corners because this car is just amazing in turning. It just sticks. Here we come up to that left-right high speed, pretty much almost flat out, just with a downshift as we hit that DRS, and we're gone. It looks like we're catching up to a McLaren up ahead, that orange dot. Yeah, he's too far to be giving us a tow, so I don't think that's a tow. But we are doing it right now. We are still at negative delta. We're just adding on to the time, which is good. And yeah, this is gonna be easy. Oh my god, we're in the purple! We did above the average for the ERS with 2 minutes left. That's crazy. Alright, let's hop back in the pit. I can't believe we did that. We literally just made it with a little bit of time left. 30 seconds, and we were able to bang out the qualifying pace and the ERS,
Interesting practice session,
and we came third.
Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Hamilton, Raikkonen, and the Rainmaster. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
That's pretty good for our first practice of the season, so let's see what we could do in free practice 2, and here we got Claire.
Fans really seem to enjoy
She's got
that.
nice eyes.
You made it look easy. It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in?
So far the car's streaming well, and I got a good team behind me.
What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
I want to be the best.
Appreciate your time.
Alright, I guess that was our first glance at an interview. I guess it's not as bad as it seemed from the first video. So we got some resource points there, so I could go ahead and probably go after that quality control in the R&D so that my parts don't break down once they're being built. So let's go over, get that quality. Good, it's instantly purchased. Hopefully we should be able to get our parts now. The next one I will look at is aerodynamics, because aerodynamics do make a difference on Bahrain and China, so I will be gunning to get those parts there. Next. Alright, let's see what we've got to do next now. Free practice 2, and let's hit out the rest of those practice programs. Alright, we still got race strategy, field management, tire management, and track acclimatization. And a race strategy. Alright, let's get with this fuel management now and see if we could get our fuel above average for fuel per lap. Alright, let's hit this final corner and get our speed up and see what we could do here.
Okay, decent lap there, but there's still more to find. Keep at it.
We're already in the purple. Oh, never mind. Yeah, my first lap, we just about made it, so we're on the second lap now of the fuel program. And I'm aiming to get the purple, because the purple will get us more resource points, so we just gotta put together a good lap here. And right now, again, I am in standard fuel. I can't change the fuel. And I cannot change the ERS in this training program, so I just got to use what I got. And it looks like we're catching up to a Williams. I wonder who that is in front of us, whether it's Stroll or Sirotkin. But they might actually be giving us a tow right now as we come up to this high-speed corner. Because we are almost in purple and we're not even in the last sector yet. We are now in the last sector. So far so good, and we got a good delta as well, and our fuel is touching purple. Could we do it? We just gotta coast into these corners and not use too much throttle, or else our fuel economy will go down. Let's see if we can get over that line in purple. I think we're gonna do it. And we did it, so our fuel management program is complete and we did above expectations. So let's get back into the pit and do the next program. Wow, this car is really efficient.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And our engine looks pretty good, our brakes look pretty good, our tires. Our practice gearbox is taking a hit. It's already at 10%, so good thing I'm doing all this on the practice gearbox. So we could preserve our event gearbox, right? Man, another speeding in the pit lane. I gotta practice that. I gotta get better at that, because I cannot be getting 5-second stop and go penalties in the pit during the race. So
we'd like to run the acclimatization program if you have a chance before qualifying. It'll give us a good indication of our relative pace and consistency.
Thanks, Jeff. Alright, let's get a race strategy, because I'll probably leave the track acclimatization until FP3 using the event gearbox anyways, because I don't want to stress it. Alright, so let's see how this practice program is going to work. I wonder how many laps it will be. Alright, as we come across the line, and the time is about to start right now. We're going to do 5 laps.
So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Sainz, Hulkenberg and Hamilton. And behind us are Bottas, Hartley and Stroll. The fastest lap of the race so far is a 1:26.1.
Alright, as we ease up to this corner here, we don't want too much throttle coming out of it, or else we will spin out on these curbs. And you do want to take the curb as much as possible, just so you can get around it, but you have to keep at least one wheel on the track, or else you will get a penalty for extending the track and exceeding the track limit. So the race strategy program is all about taking your tire wear, your fuel wear, your ERS usage, and putting it all together to see how much fuel you'll need, how many pit stops you'll need during a race, how many times you'll have to switch tires during a race. It will calculate all this for you, so you got to try and put together as best of a lap as you can during this program to simulate what you will do during the race. But it won't do you any good if you can't have a good race and simulate what you did in these practices. So I do suggest doing these practices not only for the points, but to get a proper simulation of what you'll need to do during the race. And we're coming up to the checkered line on lap 1, and we will be above our delta, which is really good. So
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
3.4%. Average fuel usage is 1.6 kilos, so not too bad. If I can underfuel the car during the race, I will, just so I can save my tires. So this is going to give me a good gauge of what I need to do. And so far, this car is just flying. Absolutely flying. I'm in the rich mix right now with 0 ERS, so I'm not even using the extra 120 horsepower from the battery. Switch it back into lean so I don't have to destroy the power unit. And now we'll switch up the ERS just so we can keep a good pace. It's all a balancing game with this new ERS system. You gotta find the right places where you could attack with the ERS and put the actual fuel mix into lean so you can save fuel and still have good pace, and then vice versa, where you could rebuild your battery and harvest more energy but still keep up the pace by using a fuel mix that is suitable for your situation. Alright, on lap 2, let's see where we cross the line at. And we're again pretty good.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Alright, let's go for some extra points now. We gotta keep that pace going. We gotta keep it going. How do we get positive? Let's see if I could chain together a couple of good corners so I could get that delta back down. Man, that curb is actually probably going to be the bane of my existence. It's so high. And I think I'm running a pretty low ride height for this track, just so I could have less drag. Oh, caught up some time with that corner there. Let's see if we can keep it up. No, we can't. I'll try and get it back though. Flat out through this turn. I'm used to this turn now, and just kiss that curb right there, hit the DRS, and we're gone. I think at this point right now I'm a bit nervous, and it could probably show in my driving. It's not straight. It's not straight at all. But as we hit this last turn before we go down the pit straight, let's see if we can hold it together and get a good lap 3 in. DRS activated, low ERS, and fuel mix on lean. Let's see if we could do it. Yes, we can.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I might as well just finish the program just to get more data. But somehow I've already gone 0.3. Wow, if you just take these turns wrong, then your delta just gets messed up. I think so far though, without using assist, I'm doing pretty good on the controller. Wow, that curb? I gotta look out for that curb. These curbs, crazy. Slowly shaving off these seconds off of this delta, and we're back into the negative delta, so that's good. We're green again. Just gotta hold it together for the rest of the lap. As we go around these curbs here, just want to touch and kiss the curb. If you go too fast, you'll be off the track. Oh, who's coming out to try and block me now? Is that a McLaren? Who is that?
Keep it up.
It's Alonso. Is he going to move over and yield? Thank you. As I just overtake him right there. Thanks for the pass. Alright, we just got to make sure we hit our braking zones proper on these turns. That's what will get us our time back into the green. And we're literally right on the cusp. We want to stay off those curbs there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see if we can continue this good form here and get our time back into the green. We just got to get around this Williams car if we ever reach it. Or maybe it could help us. If we could just get close enough. Actually, I can't even tell if that's a Williams or a Mercedes. Color's too similar. Actually, I think it's a Mercedes now that I look at it a bit closer. And our delta has gone back green, and we're at half a second, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what we can put together here. Lap 5 coming to an end as we take the last turn onto the pit straight. We're over half a second. We're approaching a whole second. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm happy with that. It looks like this setup that we're running right now is pretty good. So let's go back into the pits, see what we have left, and take it from there. We got a lot of time left in this practice too, so let's see what we could do. And our gearbox is at 14%. Now let's see if I can hit the speed limit this time. Pit limiter, a bit low, but that's what these practices are for, right? Alright, let's see what our tire wear looks like on our lap time. Not bad on the super soft tire. Race fuel load, they're projected 24.17 kilos and the expected usage is 1.78. Average fuel burn 1.6. And our average lap time is 1:27.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 27.4.
Not bad. Not bad at all. The car is running real efficient right now with our setup that we got. So let's do the last program that we have left, which is the tire management.
We need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
There's somebody right in front of you. Oh my god, that was Gasly. That's so close. And now he's stuck right behind me, and I got one more person coming up. Who's that in front of me? It's our Renault. Tire wear's not doing too bad, actually. I think that's because I underfueled the car, but look, we're already at purple, and we're not even done lap 1 yet. Just gotta make sure we keep it here by taking proper turns and not locking the tires in braking zones or anything like that. So too much acceleration will also make the tires wear down quicker because of the heat and the curbs. The curbs will just kill your tires out, so try and mind the curbs if you want your tires to last a bit longer. Alright, into the braking zone we go. Around this corner here, just tap the curb. This turn I'm pretty sure you could go flat out, but as we approach the last turn before we go to the straight, yeah, we're going to touch purple for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're in purple. And our time is good. We're amazing. We crossed the line and we're done the program.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very
Low
good job
tire
indeed.
wear.
We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
This track tends to favor the left wheels more. My god, Gasly. This guy's just in a rush. Let's go back to the pit. See what we got left. We could probably finish
Pitting
this practice
this lap
now.
then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Let's slap on the event gearbox for P3. Yeah, there's 4 minutes left. Hey, approaching the pit's getting a bit better too, so can't complain. actual tire lifespan, 23 laps.
Okay, let's talk about this track.
On the
Albert
super
Park has a
soft.
lot of tricky high-speed corners. Turn 1 is a good example, and also the left-right through 11 and 12, where you need to be as daring as you can with the entry speed.
Yeah, my time has dropped down to 10th, but I wasn't pushing too hard, so that's okay. But super soft tire looks like it'll last quite a bit if I go with it. So our team objectives, we have 2 more to accomplish: a fast sector 3 and chaining together 5 corners. So far we're on target to hit our objectives.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3.
I'm okay with that. It's fine. See how much points we got. 380 altogether. My reputation's slightly going up and my sportsmanship is going up too. So let's get into practice 3 and finish off strong. Ooh, soft tire. That tire's hard.
Okay, this is the only session that we've got left to complete our acclimatization.
Alright, as we come across, rolling start. Our
Right,
vent
try to nail as
gearbox.
many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
The vent gearbox is at 1%, so we just gotta try and save this poor gearbox so that I got good gearbox for the rest of the championship. So I'm not even gonna put my modes to high, I'm gonna keep them at low. Because time doesn't matter on
DRS
this.
zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
It is actually harder to steer this car with these tires. I do not like the yellow strip tire at all. Like I could literally feel the car wanting to slide. But it feels like these tires can handle the curb a bit better. And look at that. The team objective complete. Not doing too bad here. Yeah, that tire's crazy. No grip. No temperature. Oh my god, that pylon just ate it. This is horrible. Wow, the car wanted to spin out off of a turn. But then again, that's that curb for you, right? Lock up. Just gotta ease it through these corners with this. I want to try and avoid this tire at all costs.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Let's see if I can salvage it. Try and still get a purple. And maximize my points here. As we come into this corner here, I want to slow down, take it nice and easy, touch the curb, accelerate out of it slowly, and get my pace back up, go around this corner flat out, touch the curb, kiss the curb again. And you want to get into your braking zone proper here and just carry pace throughout these corners. You want to stick to the inside, cut to the outside. Slow down into the braking zone, kiss the curbs. Get back up to speed so we can go through this left-right combination flat out again. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I know my way around Melbourne. I like this track. DRS open. Yeah, I forgot that this year they introduced 3 DRS zones to this track, so I gotta keep that in mind so I don't forget. Oh, look at this, we're perfect. Oh, lock up again with these tires. Alright, let's just see if we can just cross the line in one piece and we're done free practice. We can pretty much sit back and relax now. We got all the points needed.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Alright, let's go back into the pit. We don't need these gates. We're done. Actually, you know what? I'm going slow. I'm just going to get the rest of these points anyways. Why not? See, our tire wear was pretty good there. Our gearbox is at 2%. I'm so afraid of my gearbox just blowing up. So I really need to make sure and monitor my parts and make sure nothing is, like even my internal combustion engine, my ICE, my ICE is at 9% already. So I just gotta make sure and I pay attention. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Nice and easy around this course here just to get these points.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Thanks, Jeff. Alright, let's go back.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that this game does have a lot going on. You gotta control everything. You gotta tell them when you're coming into the pit. You gotta come into the pit at a proper speed. You gotta change your car setups, everything. It's fun. Alright, let's see. Everything looks pretty optimal. We got 20 minutes left, so I'm confident that this go was pretty successful. I'm
As all the cars are now over the line, you're
happy
top
with
three
that.
again.
Doesn't even matter if I'm on this
Hamilton,
board.
Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Up next is qualifying, so let's see how I fare in qualifying. This is the real deal now. Let's see, how much resource points did we get? 450 now. High expectations, and it looks like it's going to be clear for qualifying. Alright, let's have some fun. I hope I could qualify pretty good.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Looking at this field today, Ants, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
Alright. Q1, Parc Fermé. Let's see. I am not going to touch anything. Actually, you know what? Let's just make sure. Yeah, I'm going to go with a little bit lighter fuel so I could just try and qualify and just get through to Q2. Because I know my pace is not the greatest, but you know what? Let's see what we can make happen on these ultra soft tires. Alright, so here's my first attempt at qualification, and we got a Ferrari in front of us that might try and hold us up, so let's just give him some space so I can get some clear air. I want to try and turn up the power modes as the qualifying progresses. I don't want to show my full hand yet, so so far so good. Making extra sure not to touch these curbs and lose time. Kiss curbs, that's okay, that's fine. Try and keep the straightest lines possible. Braking zones are on point right now. Car's behaving so good. I like it. Okay, two cars coming up right in front of me. A Force India and still that Ferrari. I need to take this left, right, flat out. No mistakes. Oh, hit that pylon again. But it's okay, so far we're okay. Maybe I could try and catch a little bit of a toe from Ocon there. We got Ocon. Oh, it's Perez. Come on, Perez. Give me a toe. Give me a toe here. DRS wide open here. Nah, I'm going to be a bit over the time compared to Vettel. 1.4 seconds. Let's see where that puts us right now. We're in third, but by the time we get back to the pit, let's see where we're at. I think I'm going to come in. Yeah, P6. So I could either sit here and chill and see how it unfolds and hope that it's enough to get me into Q2. Or I could go out. I think I might go back out one more time.
So far off.
Yeah. I'm scared. Let's see how he does. Yeah, he doesn't make it. I'm going to make it. Let's see his time. Yeah, he stays the same, so I make it on 14. Actually, he went up to P10, so he did actually pass me. But wow, the difference between me and Ocon, not even that much. Let's get to P2. Put on a fresh set of super soft to see if I can qualify on the harder tire. Alright, time has started. I chose not to do a flying lap this time, but I don't know if this is going to be enough on this tire. I might have to switch to the super soft. Sorry, the ultra soft compound after this. But let's see if I could do it. Right now I'm running approximately... Whoa. I'm that close to my teammate. Let's see what I can do. Vettel, 124. Right now I'm driving like a madman trying to get this time. And I think that might have put me back. Do I make it? Nah, I'm plus 1 second. Right now I'm in 5th. Let's see what position I'm in by the time I get back to the pit again. I reckon it's probably going to be a P9 by the time I get back.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
You know what? Let me just try to go for one more lap on this compound. Now that the tire's warmed up a bit, I think I'm actually doing a bit better than I did my last lap, so... Still holding a P7 right now. Ooh. Can I do it? Oh my gosh. Negative delta. Wow. P6 right now. Still behind Ricardo. Let's see what I'm at by the time I get to the pit. Oh, we both dropped. So Ricardo's in 10. And I'm in P11. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back out just to secure my shootout. I'm going to go back out on a purple mark compound, the ultra soft, put in a bit more fuel just so I could warm up these tires and go a couple more laps. Okay, right now this is my second attempt on these same tires here.
Okay, we're currently in the drop zone. We need you to move up into the top 10 or we won't progress to the shootout.
So I'm in P9, I'm in the shootout right now, but I gotta improve on that. I need to secure this so I can try and qualify better. At this rate, I don't know if my battery's going to last in overtake mode for the rest of this lap. But I'm gonna try and push the limit on it. Right now I'm shaving off some seconds, so I need to keep this up. I just need to put together a good lap. Switch over. Braking zone. Kiss this curb, kiss the next one. Pretty good so far. I'm almost at 1 second shaved off of this delta. Let's just keep it up. DRS. Man, at this rate I should be able to be in P4, P5. I broke a bit too much there. Gotta carry speed into this last turn here. Just gotta feather the throttle. Let's go, let's go. Yes. Oh my god, P4. Right now, I'm faster than Vettel. Oh, never mind. I guess he was on his qualifying lap. At least I made it into the shootout. Let's see if I can improve on that right now. So let's slap on another fresh pair of Ultra Softs. We'll wait for a bit before we go out. Right now my wear is at 10%, so just got to keep that in mind. I just got to monitor this. 204 laps expected. Alright, let's see what we could do. This is my second attempt in the shootout. Pretty good turn in there. I just kissed the curb there. Let's keep carrying this pace on. And I'm going to use the hot lap and overtake. Alright, we got to recover it. Very nice, very nice. Let's go, let's go. That's fine, I'll take it. My purpose right now is to try and qualify better than Ricardo. It's in my contract, so I gotta do it. And my battery's almost done. Alright, that was a purple sector 2. Right now I'm the fastest in that sector. Let's see if I could carry this throughout the rest of the lap.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Thanks, Jeff. I know what I'm doing. Yup. Alright, let's push through this line. Oh, P5, I'm beating him right now. Let's see what happens. Right now, the fastest sector 2 on the track right now.
As we wind down for
And
the
of
excitement
course he
qualifying,
beats me.
Here's a look at your top 3. Hamilton, Vettel, and
By
Valtteri Bottas.
0.02
Goodbye for now then,
of a
but
second.
we're really just getting started.
My goodness. So it looks like I'm probably going to be losing this rivalry. Oh, I'm winning. Not bad. Not bad for my first qualifying of the season. I'm in the top 5. Can't complain. My reputation is going up. My sportsmanship is going up. And just got to tune in next
I think
time.
we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Let me buy this part now so it'll be ready for me in China. And tune in for the race video. That'll be the next video that comes out. Hit that subscribe button and be sure to look out for some more. I'll see you guys soon.